my friends, welcome back. About 3 years ago, I recorded a video and it was the beginner's guide to wearing wigs. Well, fast forward now, like 3.5 years later, and I think I've learned a little bit more about wigs, so I decided to do this series after watching a gal that I follow who talks about a lot about content creators and how to edit and things like that. But recently she did a video and she said that when we're doing videos like this, that it would probably be better for the viewers if we broke it up and just did like 6 days or 7 days or 5 days, whatever, or whatever the case may be, but having the videos back to back and in a playlist. So that is what I'm going to do. As many of you know, I am the lead admin for Franny's Hair Facebook group, and I asked on there on a post, what questions did new wig wearers have? And I also asked seasoned wig wearers what they wish they would have known when they started wearing wigs. I've received lots of answers. So is the different cap constructions. Not all wigs have the same type of cap, and what happens is, and I see this over and over again in the group, and that is someone posting a picture, a new wig wearer posting a picture of the top of their new wig and saying, I don't have a part, I can't part it, or what are these hairs sticking up? Well, that's because she wanted probably a mono part or a mono top, and purchased a basic cap, which doesn't have either one. So let's take a look at the basic cap first. The basic cap is going to be the most budget friendly. They will have the lowest price point. And that is because we have no bells and whistles with the basic cap. These are perfect for anyone that prefers to wear bangs. If you don't want to wear your hair off your face, these will be good. If you don't care about parting, depending if maybe your budget prefers a basic cap. So I'm taking Jones here in Silver Sun RT8. This is by Estetica, and it has a basic cap. And what we have here is no lace front, so you can't wear it off the face. And I'm going to show you that in just a moment. And we have a good amount of stretch. Estetica, for the most part, runs an average large. If you have up to about a 23-inch circumference, Estetica is a good brand to go to. They do have some heat-friendly fibers, which we will get to in tomorrow's video, but most of their styles are regular synthetics. Before I put on Jones, I do want to show you, because we don't have any monofilament, there are going to be return hairs. There's going to be permatease, and permatease, think about it kind of like back teasing from way back when, and density is going to be the amount of hair. Sometimes you'll see in groups, or you'll see in groups, or maybe in videos, that we say, oh, it has a light density, oh, it has a higher density. We're talking about how much hair, how much fibers is in the wig. When we talk about permatease, some styles don't have any permatease, like this one that I'm wearing. This is very, very sleek. So if you are someone who likes volume, this is not a style for you. You can't get volume if there's no permatease in here, unless there is some extra density maybe at the crown, which this doesn't have, or has extra density maybe towards the side. Again, this doesn't have it. This particular style, Elite Mono by Ellen Villa, would be perfect for someone who wants a very sleek style. I'm going off track here. I digress as usual. All right, this is Jones by Estetica in Silver Sun RT8. I cannot wear this off my face. There's no lace front. So if you try wearing it off your face, as you can see, there's a bulk there and it doesn't appear natural. And then I'll show you what one with the lace front looks like. So this is perfect if you love to wear bangs. And we can't get a part. There's no illusion of scalp here because there's no monofilament. The density is relatively low. We don't have a lot of fibers here, but we do have a very good amount of permatease. Sometimes you'll hear us referring to it as pillowy. permatease, and that's because there's a good amount of permatease on it. Some styles will have a lace front and a crown. This is Relax by Ellen Villa in the color Black Cherry Mix. On Relax, we have a lace front, so we're going to be able to wear it off the face, and we also have a mono crown, which means there's going to be the illusion that your hair is growing out right there at the crown area. There are some wigs, such as Scarlet from John Renault, that only has that lace front. I believe Ocean from Aesthetica is another one. Only a lace front and nothing else. So what happens with these is that you can wear them off your face, but you cannot make, if you make a part, you're not going to have the illusion of scalp. And this is Relax in the Black Cherry Mix. As you can see, I can wear this off the face if I wanted to. The other thing with these types of wigs is if you want to leave it with a bang, you could do that as well. However, because we don't have a monofilament, we don't have that illusion of scalp there. When we have a lace front or a lace front and a mono crown, that will have a little bit higher price point than the basic cap that we saw on Jones, but it's still going to be still in the lower end of the price points because we don't have any monofilament. Now this next one that I'm going to show you is a left part and a lace front. This is Newport from Belle Tress Heat Friendly Fibers, and we'll talk about fibers tomorrow. So with this type of cap, you're going to have the lace front. You can wear it off the face. You're going to have a monofilament part. Please bear in mind that probably 90% of wigs have a left part. So you part from left to right. And I know that on the video it's probably going to seem opposite because of the mirror image, but it's left to right. Very few wigs will have a right hand part that go from right to left, and that is because of the way the machines are made, the ones that they use to make these wigs. If you are a right hand parter, then you may not like these, and then I'll show you what your options are with that. And Belle Tress, just like we find on Aesthetica, will fit on the larger end of average. With Ellen Villa, there is a misconception that they only fit petite. Well, I have a 21.5-inch circumference. My other two measurements are petite average, and I really had to cinch this in. It really goes by style rather than by brand. That is basically across the board. Some style, some brands will be consistent on the fit, like Belle Tress and like Aesthetica. I haven't come across either one that has fit me small or that I felt it just runs small. With Ellen Villa, some will run petite, some will run petite average, and some will even run on the larger end of average. Okay, I'm going to put on Newport. This is Mocha Maple Brown. I'm going to put this one on and show you what the left part looks like. Now with Newport, if I wanted to wear it totally off the face, because we have that beautiful lace front, we could do that. And if we want to have the illusion of scalp, because we have that left mono part, we certainly have that as well. So this is great for anyone that likes to wear their hair parted on the left. You don't part anywhere else. You like to wear your hair off the face, then go with a left mono part and a lace front. For those that prefer having a right hand part or a center part, and the one that you have isn't a center part or isn't a right part, the best option for you is to go with a full mono top. And what this does, it has that monofilament with a large area where you can part the wig in any direction that you like. This is Tress Allure in the color 3-tone gray Beach Wave Magic. Let me put it on so you can see what I mean about the part. All right, this is Beach Wave Magic by Tress Allure in the color 3-tone gray. As you saw, Beach Wave Magic has a full mono top. You're going to find that full mono top on many styles regardless of the brand. Tressolure tends to run on probably average, large. And what we want to see here, as you can see, it doesn't matter where I part it. I'm going to have an illusion of scalp, which we didn't find on Jones. We didn't find on That Relax. You can part it on the right. You can part it in the center. And because we have such a beautiful lace front, we can wear it off the face. We could also wear Beach Wave Magic with a bang, and that could be trimmed if you just want to wear it with the bang. The full mono top is going to have a higher price point than the previous ones that I showed you, and that's due to the monofilament, which are usually hand tied, meaning someone is sitting there actually placing the fibers one by one into that monofilament. That isn't added with a machine, or so they say. So I'm just repeating what the brands say. This one I'm not going to apply because there's really no reason for it. I just want to show you the cap. The next one that we have are the hand-tied caps. These have a much higher price point than our left mono parts, our basic caps. These, now we're getting into the real bells and whistles, if you will. This one that I have in my hand is Dress Rehearsal by Raquel Welch in the color Shaded Cappuccino. Now, there are some differences between some hand-tied and others. On this particular Raquel Welch, we're going to have a partially hand-tied cap. I've seen some say that it's 100% hand-tied. No, it's not 100% hand-tied. But they can actually say whatever they want. I'm going to tell you otherwise. So why this is only partially hand-tied is because down at the nape, we have wefts that are sewn in. See that? There's also no stretch there. This part is hand-tied. We also have this silicone or polyurethane at the ear tabs, which allow the wearer to apply some adhesive. When we apply adhesive to the ear tabs or to the nape, as we have here, it's going to give you additional security, if you will. You don't have to add adhesive, but it's there if you want to, if you do choose to do so. On Dress Rehearsal, we have a left part. This is just a soft area. You do not have a full mono top. If you are someone that prefers to have that multi-directional parting, please look at the description on the retailer's website and it will say a left part or full mono top. I neglected to mention that partially hand-tied caps from Raquel Welch tend to run a little bit smaller because they don't have any stretch on that part where the wefts are sewn in. So if you are petite, average, those will work perfectly for you. Or if you, or some of your measurements, if you have two measurements that fall into the petite or petite average and the other one is average, they will also fit. If you are average all around or average large, then those partially hand-tied caps from Raquel Welch will not fit. The other thing with those hand-tied caps, we're not going to have permatease. What Raquel Welch does is add additional fibers or a little bit higher density at the crown, which is going to provide that lift. John Renault also has hand-tied caps. However, with John Renault, we have a few differences. First, with John Renault, we have 100% hand-tied. So we're going to have lots of stretch wherever we pull. We're going to have a good amount of stretch. Notice how much I have. This is my Rachel Light by John Renault in the color 10RH16. Notice how much I had to cinch in those adjusters. And that is because John Renault hand-tied caps tend to run average, large. So if you are someone with a 23 or a 23.5-inch circumference, go with the John Renault hand-tied if that's what you choose. Also on this light series, and I believe it's all John Renault hand-tied, you're going to have that full mono top You're going to have the lace front, and it's an extended lace front. It goes all the way to the ear tabs. You're also going to have the polyurethane at the ear tabs if you want to add some adhesive, and you're also going to have that polyurethane at the nape, so you could add adhesive there. The con to all of this is that this is going to be the one with the highest price point. But we need to stop and think when we're deciding on what wigs we want, what is important to us, especially when you're starting out. If you are starting out and you want a low density wig and you want no permatease, then starting with something like Jones may not be the right fit for you. If you want something that fits maybe a little bit larger or a little bit smaller, all of that has to be taken into consideration. But the one thing that I do want to stress is that when you're starting out, try to choose a style and color that is close to your own. All right, everyone, I'll see you tomorrow with day 2 of my series. Bye.